Good afternoon and welcome to a reading. We're going to read for the Capricorn community today. We're going to see what the Most High wants you to be aware of at this time, Capricorn. Okay, so let's take a look and see what we can see here. So at the center of the situation, we have no contact here. So someone is blocked, receiving the silent treatment here. All communication has been cut off. Okay, so that is the center of the situation. So let's see what else is going on. Okay, so we have an ex here, someone who was unfaithful, possibly a love triangle, the ex here. Okay. And then at the end, we have infatuation. Okay, so someone is in denial here. Someone is dealing with some obsession, some type of attraction for someone. So either you are in this energy or someone else is in an energy of infatuation, but we shall see. All right, so there is intimacy here. There is some kind of passion coming into union here, missing you. So this X here that's blocked or maybe being in a love triangle here is missing you. They're missing the intimacy that they had with you, and they are realizing that you are high value, that you are the Empress. We have the Empress here. Okay. They realize that you are abundant and confident here. Okay. Okay, and there were red flags here, signs that someone was cheating and being deceptive here. But someone here is planning to text you or maybe call you or just trying to meet up with you here. So concerning this ex that was unfaithful, there were signs there that they were cheating, that they were deceptive here. There were red flags here, okay? But now this ex is missing you here. He's missing or she's missing the chemistry here because they realize now that you were a high value individual here. So yeah, and the red flags are signs of cheating, with this third party. Someone was doing this in secret here. So yeah, we have unfaithful and we have secrecy, third party. So there was definitely some type of affair here. And then we have double life here. Someone was being deceptive, lying here in another relationship here. Okay. So yeah. So it was saying, Capricorn, that you have went no contact with this individual. You've blocked them, cut off all communication because of this cheating here, this secrecy, this third party here. But someone is still obsessed here with you, okay? Because you are high value. They still are attracted to you here. Even though they did have this affair, even though they cheated, they're missing you. They lied here. But they're planning here. Someone is planning to text or call you because they're still infatuated here. They are in denial about what they did here. They're not facing up to it here. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have unknown caller here. So they're stalking, possibly hanging up, calling you from numbers that you don't know because you blocked them. Okay. So let's see what else we got going on here. Okay. Okay. So with this X, we have they're dealing with a lot of chaos here. Everything in their life is crumbling at this time. This X here. And we also have guidance here. Okay, someone is looking to heal something here. They are trying to keep the faith here that they can come back into union with you. They're missing you here. And they've been doing some snooping here on you. They've been doing some drive-bys, maybe stalking you on social media, maybe getting some readings on you. Okay. But this individual is very stubborn here. They're very inflexible, very selfish here. And there's always distractions here. They're always busy. They're always dealing with some type of temptation here. Yeah, and they have egg on their face. They're ashamed here that they got caught in this third party situation here. And they're very secretive here. They've been hiding information about this double life, hiding information about being in another relationship. But they still desire you here. They have intense feelings, intense thoughts of you. Okay, Capricorn. So, yeah. So this X here, right? They have been unfaithful here, but now they're dealing with a lot of chaos in their life. Everything is crumbling, okay, because you blocked them. You blocked them and you've gone no contact here. So now things are chaotic for them. They're missing you here. They want to come back into union with you. Um, they want to heal things, and they have the faith that that can be done here. Okay. And they see you as high value, that you're very abundant and confident, and they're doing drive-bys, stalking you, possibly on social media, getting tarot readings, going to see a psychic to find out what they can do. That's the guidance that they're seeking here, as far as the tarot readings here. They're trying to get some kind of guidance on how they can get back with you here. But there was red flags here, signs that they were cheating, being deceptive here. They were very stubborn here. This individual was very selfish and inflexible, okay, with you. And they were always making plans to call you and meet up with you, but then there were always some distractions here. There was always some temptation. They were always busy, always keeping you waiting, okay? Yeah, so now that they've been caught in this third party situation that they were trying to keep secret here, they have egg on their face. They are ashamed. Things got out of hand. It backfired on them and they got caught. Okay. And yeah, they were living a double life. They were lying, being deceptive about being in another relationship, being very secretive and deceptive, mysterious, hiding information. So yeah, they were definitely leading a double life here. So now, they're infatuated with you. They have this strong desire for you. They're obsessed, because they have intense feelings, intense thoughts of you, right? Very attracted to you still, and maybe more so now since you have gone no contact and blocked them here. That's why it's probably more intense now, okay? And at the bottom of the deck, we have toxic love here. So someone is addicted to drama, love hate relationships. They're addicted to this type of behavior. So they actually seems like they get turned on by this type of thing, cheating, getting caught, then communication is cut off. And then they become even more infatuated. They have more intense feelings, more intense thoughts here. as time goes on. Okay. Okay, let's get more set in this Capricorn. Let's see here. Clarity. Okay. All right. So, yeah, messages here. So, they want to communicate with you. They want to have a conversation, because everything is crumbling for them, right? After you found out that they were unfaithful, Capricorn here. Yeah, after you found out this energy was unfaithful, there was a love triangle here. Things have been just crumbling for this individual. And now they want to communicate with you. They want to have a conversation, express feelings about what happened here with you. Okay. And someone is broke here, maybe fired or living beyond their means, dealing with one of these situations here. They're missing you. They're seeking guidance here, healing here. They're dealing with financial problems now. Okay. After what they've done, things are chaotic. Yeah, things are in chaos for them here because you were definitely a high value individual here. You're abundant and confident here, and they knew that, and they were stalking you, getting tarot readings on you to see what kind of guidance they could get, to change the situation, this breakup, this distance, this separation, this cold shoulder that you have been giving them here. So they were trying to get some guidance, tarot readings on this breakup between you and them, this distance, this separation, how they can fix things here. They want to express their feelings here about that, communicate, conversate here. They want to heal things here. But there were definitely red flags here that they were cheating, that they were deceptive. They were stubborn, selfish, inflexible here, avoidant here, feeling guilty, no communication, possibly feeling guilty about the cheating, the deception here, being selfish and inflexible, and then hiding or avoiding. Maybe you wanted to have a conversation about what was going on and they were being avoidant here, feeling guilty and not communicating about things with you here. And then we also have someone that's planning here, right? But they were always distracted here with temptation, always busy with options, dating, being out and about like they were single, dating, and being back on the market here. So they were just playing the field. They were doing double things, being with you and then out there acting like they're single. Okay. But because of this secrecy here, because you blocked them, silent treatment, you cut off all communication, right? They have egg on their face. They're ashamed that things backfired and that they got caught here. Because this was a push and pull situation. There was power struggles, imbalance with someone who was stubborn here. And, they were stubborn, bossy, selfish, inflexible. Power struggle here. They want to have their cake and eat it too. Okay? And they want to call you and stalk you here and snoop after everything that they've done here. And then we have, the double life here, the deception once again. So you had deception twice, I believe, right? Somewhere. They were being deceptive, with the red flag. So deception is strong here, the cheating, being secretive here. And, now they're hurting, crying, depressed, dealing with pain and sorrow here after all the things that they've done here, right? They're broke. They're living beyond their means. They're dealing with chaos right now. Everything is crumbling here. And now they're hurting. They're crying, depressed, dealing with pain and sorrow here. Yeah, they're infatuated with you here. Intense feelings and desires here after they got caught, after the secrets were exposed. They were surprised and shocked that they got caught here. But this is like a cycle. This is this thing that they like to do here. Is they feel guilty, right, about this push and pull dynamic here, but they out here planning with others here too. Planning, calling them, options, meeting up, like they're back on the market, but this temptation is always busy. So this is what they were doing, but now, they got caught red-handed here. Living a double life, being secretive. And, this hurts you very much. This caused you a lot of tears, Capricorn. That this individual got caught red-handed here. Surprised, shocked. Maybe you were surprised and shocked at what this individual was doing here. But yet they are very determined. On the bottom of the deck, they're persistent and still holding on even after everything that they have done here. Okay. But, yeah, we got on the bottom of this deck, another deck that, just to see, okay, that you need to be independent though. Okay, you need to be free of this. Take the initiative, Capricorn. You've blocked them, you've cut off all communication so that you can be independent and free, right? You want to deal with wholeness right now, okay? True fulfillment comes when you embrace all parts of yourself. You are already complete. Recognize and honor both your light and shadow aspects that make you whole. So you want to focus on your wholeness right now, okay? After dealing with this here. And we have 3 chakra cards. So we're going to see what that is about. So clear lethargy, clear that, being sluggish, being tired here. Invoke receptivity here. And then we also have invoke energy. That is the opposite of lethargy, right? Being lethargic, right? Because this energy probably took a lot from you and made you feel tired, like you really don't want to engage. Maybe you feel like just sleeping and not really involving yourself with others, but you need to invoke energy right now and receptivity. Okay, you need to be receptive and invoke energy so that you can become whole after dealing with this type of situation here, Capricorn. So right now you may be depressed, pain and sorrow, dealing with being lethargic here. Okay, but invoke energy, invoke receptivity. Okay, give to yourself, right, what you need to be whole. Okay, so be receptive to being whole here. All right, your light and shadow aspects, the pain and the sorrow here, this shadow time that you may be going through, Capricorn, after you caught this energy here, right? Even though they seem like they have infatuation and desire for you, you caught them red-handed here. They know that you are high value. They're snooping. They want to get back with you. They're trying to get some guidance on how to, change this distance, the separation here. Okay. But you just focus on being receptive, right? You are in the energy of blocking and cutting off all communication right now, right? But you need to invoke the energy that you need to heal. You want to clear this lethargic energy from you. That's what you need to work on. That's where the receptivity is coming. You need to be receiving energy, something to make you feel better here. Okay? something to, you know, get you back into this happiness and joy that it seems that this energy has taken from you. Okay, let's see. Let's do one more here. Okay, impatience may be blocking alignment. Let go of urgency. Okay, get balance here. We got balance. Okay, and we got openness. Okay, yeah. So being lethargic here. Some impatience may be blocking alignment. Let go of urgency. Okay, so let go of urgency here, right? Don't get too tired and drained that because things are not happening the way you want them to, right? So that causes you to deal with things blocking movement here and causes you to go within that you don't want to deal. Okay, you just want to put the blanket over your head, right? Because it, you know, the way things turned out here, but you need balance, Cap. Okay, adjust your energy, bring more balance into your daily routine and relationships. Okay, so be receptive to balance in your life. Okay, that's where your true power comes from: harmony, aligning your mind, body, and spirit for optimal well-being. So invoke receptivity to balance here. Okay, so clear being lethargic here, right? Be too tired. Don't, you know, let this thing drain you. Okay, but let go of the urgency for things to just happen right away. You know, it takes time here. So invoke the energy of openness here. Okay, let go of rigid expectations today. Embrace whatever comes your way with an open heart. Okay, true receiving happens when you release resistance and allow all possibilities to unfold here. Okay, so invoke the energy of being open. Okay, invoke the energy of being receptive to being balanced here. Okay, and clear any lethargic energy here. Okay, don't be in a hurry for everything to just happen like that. Okay, so that impatience may be blocking, and because you're being impatient about things, maybe you're just throwing up your hands and saying, you know, I can't win, right? I might as well just lay down and call it a day. But don't, you know, don't do that. Okay, maybe because you feel that way because you didn't pay attention to the red flags here. You know, you dealt with this selfish and flexible individual who was always avoidant here, you know, feeling guilty about what he was doing and hiding here. And then once everything came out, you know, it just shocked you here. You know, you were very surprised and shocked. So it just caused you to, you know, cut everything off. You know, you cut him off or her. You blocked them, but now they're stalking you, hanging out, calling you on the phone, snooping. But you need to just concentrate on getting balance back into your life and being open, you know, to let go of any rigid expectations. Embrace whatever comes your way with an open heart. Okay? Be open. So I don't, you know, I can't say that this person won't come back. It looks like they're going to try and come back, but you have decisions to make about that here. You know, they're determined here. So they're very determined and persistent. They're still holding on. So, yeah, they're going to come back here. But, you know, you need balance in your life, in your daily routine and relationships. You need balance. So you just be aware. You know what you need. You need balance here. Okay? And that's what you are wanting to be receptive to. So if you can't have balance in the situation, then it's probably not for you. But, you know, you are independent, Capricorn, okay? You are independent, you are free, you can take the initiative. all right, to do what it is that you need to do for your well-being. Okay. So at the end of the day, that's what you need to work on concerning this situation here. Okay. So make sure you maintain balance and be open and let go of any rigid expectations you may have today or any day as far as that concern. Be open, right? Embrace whatever comes your way with an open heart. But remember to stay balanced in all that you do. Okay? And that is what I see for you, Capricorn. So, yeah, you made the first step by pulling back from this energy and letting them deal with whatever um, is coming their way from their behavior. Okay. They may have been living beyond their means. They got caught here. They out here dating and planning and spending money loosely, it seems. Yeah. Now they want to come back and communicate and express feelings about the breakup, the distance, the separation because they're depressed. Yeah. But they caused you some pain and sorrow here because of this double life that they were leading. Okay. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Take it one day at a time, Cap. And take care of yourself first and foremost, and let things work out and in your favor. And that's what I'm going to say. Whatever works for you and for your best life, right? For the harmony that you need with your mind, your body, and your spirit for your optimal well-being, that is the most important thing, your well-being. So take that into consideration, whatever they may say when they try to make their way back to you. Maybe they're going to come back with flowers and a ring, who knows? But time will tell. And then you have to make the right decision for you. Okay? And if this is a male dealing with a woman, then, I mean, they'll still come back being persistent, still holding on. But as well, gentlemen, you need to make the right decision for you. If someone was cheating and got caught and out here making plans and always distracted, always busy and out here with options and claiming to be on the market, yeah. So, make good choices for yourself, Capricorn. And this is what I see. If this doesn't resonate with you, maybe it resonates with someone that you know that's dealing with this. But in any case, if you like the way I read, please like and subscribe and share. And I hope to see you again, Capricorn. Have a good day. Happy New Year. And be well. Neptune Soulful Seer is out.